sugar. Some little tiny terminated quartz heads crystals, all very short and laying in a bed. Okay, this is great. I don't see any footprints out here. It's like hardly anybody comes here, and these beds are huge, and I've found so many crystals and so much good stuff. We're gonna scoop up a little bit of water into our bucket so I can show you what they look like wet. Everything's better when wet. There, just a little slosh in the water. Slosh in the bucket. Okay, I don't always collect heart rocks. That one actually kind of looks like a heart. Even the other side. You can see all the veins in it. Ooh, I know these. I believe they're serpentine, but it's almost crossing over into soapstone. Wait till you see that. The purity of it is it's pure. I mean, it's harder than serpentine, more crystally, and it's not flaky or anything. Look at that. I've only found it in this riverbed, and we have entire mountains of serpentine. But I've gotten serpentine beads from other countries that say they're serpentine and they're clear. And I always say, you know, mine are chalky almost. It's like the batter turned into flaky biscuit. And you can see how this stuff is translucent, you know, has the properties of, oh, I don't know, jade or something, because it's green and crystally. It's not a quartz. And those colors go all the way through it. You see those black? See them go all the way through? And it's literally, you can make beads out of it, and it's translucent. So I think it's just a more pure form of serpentine. It definitely comes with it. And you can find serpentine with those colors, but it's usually like a flaky mess. And you can see, that's not. That's a harder stone, and they're beautiful. Tiger! California tiger jade. It's nice. It's exciting. There's all this small gravel stacked up, and it's thrown into heaps and berms, and you can see not one person has even climbed over the face of it. You know, this is where we can find, well, last time we were here, big old spear tips and quartz crystals laying on the surface. And the movement of the water has put all the little stones here and all the bigger stones there. Don't get me wrong, any of these rocks can be beautiful or appreciated. But, man, water looks pretty clear. I guess it's getting sifted through the gravel as it seeps. But look, a perfect bench of goodies. Maybe one set of footprints through it. Yeah, I think I see several things that are going to light up and be beautiful. I think I see an actual piece of real jade too. It's dinky. That's looking more like the real deal. Zoom. Okay, where were we? You? That's why it's good to have water with you. It's another one of those. And these are nuggets in the river, so that's part of probably how the whole mountain of serpentine is washed away. And the little crystalline, pure nuggets are left. Looks like it might be a little more flaky version. This is what I was talking about. This just ended up rounding by luck, but if you were to carve into that, it's milky, occluded, fracturous, flaky, soft, and unstable, and starts to head into almost soapstone virtue. Very fibrous rock, so for it to be like granulated and crystalline and fine and compressed is pretty cool. This is a good thing to hunt out here. Let's get a proper identification on that for the other viewers, if anybody knows exactly what those are. Look. Oh, that's a little layer of the stuff that occurs. Okay, we got our first official piece of jasper. Outside of Middletown on the Putah Creek. Down from where it passes the bridge, and they are rebuilding the bridge right now. So I chose the most passive spot, knowing my rights, and to walk up and down this river, but try not to trigger anybody or cause any trouble. Yeah, being open with it. Just bring your bucket, just like you bring your fishing pole if you have the right. Let them know what you are doing there. And we're having a good old time. Nobody really cares, I think. As long as we're on the gravel, you know that you're in your public waterway, because that's the high water mark. That's what puts all this gravel here, so stay to the gravel. Stay between the ocean and the mountaintop in the channel. And respect everybody's land, and they should respect your right to travel there. And if they don't, just stand your ground. You have the law behind you, and no one can physically touch you or harm you. And this is another layer of the same stuff, but it's like a deeper green. This is beautiful. This river is producing some, I believe it's in the serpentine family, but it's, you know, I can hold up green chunks of rock to you all day long, but I want you to get the details in these pieces because they're translucent and they're hard. These are harder. These are like a crystalline form of it. You can look down into them. And it's not a layer, that's a nugget. It's an entire solid nugget. You see the granules? I don't want to blind you with the light, but it's actually so pure that it's translucent. And that one is deep green. That is nice. God, and that side is just, it's actually see-through in parts. It looks almost like an emerald. You can look down into it and see black under clearness. That is great. My mountainside is made out of serpentine. So these are rare in a mountainside. These are, you know, that is a hard nugget. Where's this other one? This was the next one. This has some cool kind of, it shillers from dark to light. But I'm thinking this is another. Look at that. That one's got almost mica virtue or something. See the speckles and sparkles in it? Speckles and sparkles! Not from the sun, but in the actual stone. Somebody's little throne they made, maybe a sleeping spot. Looking out over the river. Look at that whole gravel bed over there. Splish splash. It's pretty cool. Look at that one. These look so plain and they blend in with all the other gray serpentine. And you get them wet. See where it's fractured? It actually reveals more of its true color. You see that? That's what those beads or thin layers look like. That needs to be slabbed up any way it can be. I know it looks dark, but that is dark green and so pure. That one's got pink snowflake explosions in it. Look at that. Fiery chunk of jasper. It's got a lot of yellows. This one's really, you know, blushed together. Faded, it's rubbed. But still a pure, solid slabbable. Okay, Nate is stuck on these today. Good. These are awesome. You see the dark spots go from one side to the other. Very good.